Alright guys, we're going to be replacing the coils in my wife's 07 Liberty. Replacing the coils is actually easier than replacing the spark plugs. You got to remove them to get to the spark plugs anyway, so let's go ahead and open the hood and see what we have. So your coils are located right above the spark plugs. You got 6 of them. Okay, there's 3 on this side and 3 on the other side. 1, 2, and 1 underneath this air box. So what we need to get is a 10mm to take off this nut, a little screwdriver, and you pry this guy off, and that's it. And then you just pull it straight up, put the new one in, plug, and bolt back down. We will need a flathead to remove this guy on both sides, or you can just remove the one and these 2 little clips to take off the whole lid. So let's go ahead and get the tools out for this. Alright guys, so I got these coils on Amazon. They were roughly about $60 for the whole set. So we'll see how well they are. I had, when I looked at the reviews, 100% good reviews on it, not one single bad one, so that's why I went with it. But lately I've been having some issues with Amazon sensors and things like that, so you got to be careful with what you get, and just know you got to be willing to return and redo the job if it does end up being bad. So in this case, like I said, we got to get the air filter box off, and then each one of those bolts and the sensor, or the plug as well. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So since I have removed these once before, you just got to push down right on top here, and the plug will come off. Okay, and then you want to take that bolt off. Excuse me, not bolt, nut. And these just come right out. Just simple as that. Now you can check it with an ohm meter from this end to this end, I believe. But in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and change it. The reason why I'm changing it is because my wife's been having some issues in the morning, cold mornings starting. So I'm thinking that's bad coil someplace that's just having issues when it's cold. So there's no check engine light on the car. So alright, so once we have the other one out, the new one literally drops in place. Just got to push it down to make a good connection. Okay, plug the connector back in. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, and then you're gonna put your nut back on. That's all it is, guys. Okay. Now, like I said, to get to this front one, you got to remove your air box. So I'm not gonna go ahead and bore you guys with all of it because they're all the same. You just gotta pop it off, pop that sensor off, and take that nut off. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get them all replaced and get it started up. So one thing when you're taking off the air box, you got to remove this sensor plug. Okay. That one slipped off. There we go. You got to remove this sensor plug, get a flathead, take that guy off, take these 2 latches off, and then it'll just come right out. So now we can get to the last 3. That one's hard to see, so we'll just go ahead and take the wires off and those nuts. So just to let you know, when you're removing these back 2, it's easier to pull them up and out to get this sensor off. Okay, and this back one, you kind of have to move this hose out of the way, pull it up, out, so you can pull the sensor towards you. Okay, I can't do it one-handed, but you won't be able to get that sensor off or excuse me, the plug off without having it removed out of the hole. Alright, so I got all 6 on. It literally took me longer to shoot this video than it did to replace those. So, anyways, really easy job, straightforward, so there you go. Thanks guys for watching, and join me on the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and get it started and see how it runs now.